2026 isn't just another model year for SUVs, it's a turning point. A year where rugged meets refined, where EVs roar in silence and hybrid monsters outpace the gas guzzlers of old. It's the year when Range Rover drops its first all-electric Royal Chariot, when Jeep returns to its roots, but rewired for the future. When Koreans roll in not just with value, but with vengeance. And when newcomers and titans alike are betting everything on the SUV. From high-tech flagships that whisper luxury, to off-road warriors that eat trails for breakfast, to city-slick EVs ready to turn heads and rewrite sales charts. This is the lineup that automakers hope will outsell everything. And the best part? These aren't pipe dreams or distant promises. These are real machines, tested, tuned, and coming straight to your streets. Whether you're in Toronto, Melbourne, LA, or London, these SUVs are aimed directly at your driveway. So buckle up. These are the top 10 SUVs launching in 2026 that will outsell everything. Number 10. 2026 Rivian R2S, electric midsize SUV. They call it the little sibling to the R1S, but make no mistake, the 2026 Rivian R2S is no understudy. It's Rivian's most important vehicle yet, a midsize, fully electric SUV built not just for the adventurer, but for the everyday driver who wants smart tech, family practicality, and the confidence to conquer a dirt road on a whim. And here's the kicker, it starts under $50,000 USD. That alone makes it one of the most dangerous competitors in the EV space. Underneath its clean, modern design sits Rivian's next-gen dual or tri-motor platform, delivering up to 700 horsepower and instant torque that pushes 0 to 60 mph in under 3.5 seconds. That's sports car territory in a practical 5-seater with a hatch. You'll get up to 330 miles of range, standard all-wheel drive and adaptive air suspension that rises for off-road or lowers for better aero on the freeway. Inside, think sustainable luxury vegan leather panoramic glass roof, large horizontal touchscreen, and real adventure-first features like a gear tunnel and onboard power outlets. This SUV isn't just made for the American market either. Rivian is expanding globally. Expect right-hand drive versions for Australia and the UK, plus rugged accessory packages designed for outback explorers and alpine adventurers. For a brand that's barely 5 years into production, the R2S could be the tipping point. A Rivian that's affordable, functions, and impossible to ignore. Number 9. 2026 Jeep Recon all-electric off-road SUV. This isn't just Jeep's answer to the Bronco. This is Jeep's answer to the future. The 2026 Jeep Recon is a pure electric off-roader designed from the ground up, not converted from gas, not compromised for the road, but purpose-built for the trail. Jeep promises it'll be trail-rated from day one, with the same DNA that made the Wrangler a legend. That means locking differentials, skid plates, removable doors, underbody armor, and even Jeep's signature select terrain system, but running silently thanks to its EV powertrain. What powers estimates suggest a dual-motor setup with around 600 horsepower and 350 miles of range, backed by fast charging support and regenerative off-road braking that lets you crawl down slopes with total control. The design feels familiar but future-forward, boxy, aggressive stay-down, signature 7-slot closed-off grille, oversized tires, roof rails, and enough LED lighting to turn night into day. Step inside and you'll find rugged minimalism. Think water-resistant seats, weatherproof materials, a large digital center display, and software that shows real-time articulation, incline angles, and battery health in extreme conditions. Expected pricing? Around $60,000 USD, depending on trade. And while initial production is targeting the US, global expansion is baked in, with interest already booming in Canada, Australia, and the UAE. The Jeep Recon isn't just an SUV, it's a bold move, and if it delivers, it could change everything we thought electric off-roaders could be. Number 8. 2026 Kia EV9 GT. You thought Kia was done after the EV9? Think again. The 2026 Kia EV9 GT is coming, and it's bringing over 535 horsepower, a sub-4-second 0-60 time, and a mission to prove that family haulers can still kick you back in your seat. This is the high-performance variant of Kia's blockbuster EV9, and while the base models focus on comfort and range, the GT flips the switch to raw speed and corner-carving dynamics. We're talking upgraded dual motors, sport-tuned suspension, wider tires, and a limited-slip rear differential, all wrapped in a body that looks like it came from the set of a futuristic K-drama. Inside, the EV9 GT swaps calm for cockpit. Think sport seats, neon green stitching, flat-bottom steering wheel, and GT exclusive graphics in the 12.3-inch dual-screen setup. It still fits 6 or 7 passengers, but now there's an edge, a pulse. Expected range, about 270-300 miles, depending on how heavy your right foot is. Charging, Kia's 800V architecture, gives you 10 to 80% in under 20 minutes with a compatible fast charger. Price, somewhere between $70,000 and $80,000 USD, putting it right in the firing line of Tesla's Model X and Rivian's R1S, but with a punchier look and a value proposition that's hard to ignore. If Kia plays this right, the EV9 GT might not just sell well, it might outsell vehicles it was never supposed to beat. Number 7. 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser seeks the name Land Cruiser carries weight across Africa, Australia, and the Middle East. It's whispered with respect, synonymous with unkillable toughness and global reach. But in 2026, Toyota is rewriting the rulebook. With the Land Cruiser C, it's not powered by diesel, it doesn't roar, it glides. This is Toyota's first fully electric luxury Land Cruiser, and it's aiming to do what few EVs can: survive the extremes. At first glance, the C doesn't look like the rugged brute we remember. It's elegant, refined, lower, sleeker, more Range Rover than rock crawler. But don't let the design fool you. This thing is built on Toyota's body-on-frame EV architecture, giving it the rigidity and off-road capability to match the badge. Details are still emerging, but here's what we know. It's expected to house a dual-motor AWD system, producing around 410-80 horsepower and 600 level receptive torque. Enough to move this near 3-ton beast through sand, snow, or broken trails without breaking a sweat. The range, estimated at 310 to 35 miles, thanks to Toyota's next-gen solid-state battery tech, rumored to debut in late 2025. Charging speed? Toyota promises under 20 minutes to 80%, which could be a game-changer for long-distance overlanders. Inside, the Cius is an oasis. Think luxury first, military second, plush leather seating, open-pore wood trim, ambient lighting, and a panoramic screen that stretches the width of the dash, merging navigation, off-road metrics, and entertainment in one seamless flow. You'll also get Toyota's latest Guardian 3.0 driver assist platform, which blends camera-based awareness with AI-level hazard prediction. This isn't just safety, it's foresight. Expected price between $75,000 and $90,000 USD depending on trim, competitive with the Land Rover Defender 30 and Rivian R1S, but carrying the global credibility of a Toyota badge. And here's the global impact. This Land Cruiser is not just for North America, it's already confirmed for Australia, the Middle East, and Europe, with regional tuning for suspension, battery thermal management, and dust sealing. The Land Cruiser Cius is no longer just a desert warrior. It's a silent, electric monarch built for the new world. Number 6. 2026 Land Rover Range Rover Electric. When Land Rover builds an icon, it doesn't just launch a vehicle, it creates a presence. And in 2026, that presence will no longer growl. It will whisper. Meet the Range Rover Electric, Land Rover's first ever full EV version of its flagship luxury SUV. The future of opulence, made silent. Don't expect radical design changes. The 2026 model keeps the regal stance, the flush surfaces, the unmistakable Range Rover silhouette, but under that sculpted hood, 2 electric motors, estimated 600 horsepower to 60 in 4.2 seconds, and 480 kilometers 300 miles of real-world range. Land Rover is chasing Tesla plaid power, but doing it with a champagne flute in hand. The EV platform allows for a completely flat floor, meaning more legroom, more cargo space, and a cabin that feels like a private suite at the Ritz. Noise insulation has gone full fortress level. They're even using active noise cancellation through the speakers. The same tech used in luxury yachts to make the ride whisper quiet. The digital dash is a panoramic OLED display, curved and glowing with British elegance. Backseat executive class with individual screens, tray tables, and massage features. There's even an optional refrigerated champagne compartment between the rear seats. This isn't just an SUV, it's a rolling country estate. Land Rover has also confirmed that the EV Range Rover will be ocean wade capable, with sealed battery enclosures and IP68 water resistance. So yes, your electric aristocrat can still handle a stream crossing. The price? Start at $1,110 to $15,000. But for the audience this is targeting, global elites, business magnates, and anyone who wants silent dominance. The number doesn't matter. The Range Rover Electric is for those who don't want to shout. They want to arrive and everyone knows they're here anyway. Number 5. 2026 Mercedes-Benz EQG, electric G-Wagon. The G-Wagon has always been a contradiction. Square, boxy, almost ancient in design, yet somehow cooler than everything else on the road. A military truck turned millionaire's toy. A war machine with a Burberry interior. Now Mercedes is doing the unthinkable. They're making it electric. And it's glorious. Welcome to the 2026 Mercedes-Benz EQG, the G-Wagon of the future. All of the character, none of the emissions. And best of all, it's still a B. Instead of a V8, the EQG gets 4 independent electric motors, one for each wheel. That's right, not just AWD, individual wheel control. This means the EQG can do tank turns, literally spin in place like a tracked vehicle. Off-roaders, rejoice. Horsepower numbers are still secretive, but estimates suggest up to 750 HP and 0 to 60 mph in 3.9 seconds. Range? Expect 300–125 miles, with support for 200 kW DC fast charging. And while it's silent, it won't be soft. The chassis is still ladder frame steel. There's still 3 locking differentials, digitally simulated of course. Ground clearance is maintained, and water fording ability? Unchanged. This is still a G, just cleaner, faster, and shockingly smarter. On the inside, Mercedes is going all out. Think S-Class meets Moon Rover. Dual 12.3-inch displays, MBUX hyper-responsive voice assistant, Burmester 3D surround sound, Napa leather with contrast diamond stitching, and yes, custom ambient lighting in over 64 colors. Price? Buckle up. Starting around $105,000 USD, pushing toward $180,000 fully loaded. But here's the truth. It won't matter. The EQG will sell out on day one. Celebrities, CEOs, sheikhs, and rappers alike have already been lining up. The G-Wagon isn't going extinct. It's evolved. Number 4. 2026 BMW iX7. There's always been something quietly intimidating about the BMW X7. It doesn't shout. It doesn't race. It arrives. And now, in 2026, BMW is stripping away the last whisper of combustion and giving birth to its new electric crown jewel, the iX7. Sitting atop BMW's next-generation Neue Klasse EV platform, the iX7 isn't just a rebadged electric version of the X7. It's a reimagining. From its aggressive yet clean lines to its laser-thin headlights and signature kidney grille, now a shimmering backlit panel, everything about it screams control, confidence, and command. And make no mistake, this is BMW's ultimate electric statement. Under the hood? Well, there is no hood in the traditional sense. Instead, dual electric motors deliver an estimated 700 horsepower and blistering U60 mph times under 4 seconds, while still maintaining the refinement you'd expect from a 7 Series level cabin. BMW's new 6th-generation eDrive technology uses a prismatic battery pack that grants the iX7 a real-world range of up to 400 miles, depending on configuration. It will support 800-volt architecture, allowing ultra-fast charging up to 270 calories, taking it from 10% to 80% in about 18 minutes. But here's the part that makes the iX7 truly dangerous to its rivals. It's not just a tech marvel, it's still unmistakably BMW. Rear-wheel steering, adaptive air suspension, torque vectoring. It doesn't just float over the road, it holds it hostage. Inside, a masterclass in precision luxury. A sweeping curved display dominates the dash, with iDrive 9 offering a more intuitive gesture-based interface. Think Tesla speed, Mercedes elegance, but with BMW's surgical precision. Panoramic sky lounge roof, with embedded LEDs, crafted glass controls, full merino leather upholstery, or sustainable wool blend alternatives. Optional executive lounge rear seating with reclining captain's chairs and footrests. And yes, you'll get Bowers & Wilkins surround sound that transforms the cabin into a private concert hall. Expected price starts at $11,000 USD, stretching to $140,000 for the M Performance variant. For the Canadian, European, and Emirati markets, the iX7 is positioned perfectly, a status SUV with green credentials and German precision. In the US, it targets those who want a Tesla Plaid's performance, without the Silicon Valley quirks. The iX7 doesn't just want your attention, it wants your loyalty. And once you drive it, you may never look back. Number 3. 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 7. This one is going to sell, not because it's the flashiest, not because it's the fastest, but because the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 7 might be the perfect EV for the modern family. Let's rewind for a second. The Ioniq 5 shook the compact EV world. The Ioniq 6 took that momentum into sedan territory. And now, Hyundai is ready to drop the hammer in the three-row SUV space. Built on the extended eGMP platform, the Ioniq 7 is massive, nearly the same size as a Palisade, but with the silhouette of a futuristic lounge on wheels. Think pixel-light signature front end, clamshell hood, clean surfacing, and hidden aero elements throughout the body. This thing looks like it rolled out of a sci-fi movie, and it's not just for show. Hyundai is going all in on comfort, space, and practicality. Wheelbase nearly 3.2 meters longer than most full-size SUVs. Seating for 6 or 7, depending on configuration. Flat floor, smart glass, optional swivel seats in the second row, full-length panoramic OLED display up front, recycled materials, soft touch textiles, and ambient lighting that adjust to your mood. And here's what matters to families. TAVO-free 50 miles of real range, dual-motor AWD with around 380-400 HP, ultra-fast charging, 10% to 80% in 20 minutes. Remote parking assist, facial recognition access, and full OTA updates. All this starting at just $1,000 with top trims maxing out near $65,000. But it's not just about price, it's about trust. Hyundai has become one of the most reliable and innovative EV makers in the world, offering a 10-year warranty and aggressive global rollout plans. And for markets like Australia, India, the UK, and Southeast Asia, where three-row EVs are still rare, the Ioniq 7 will be an instant hit. It checks every box, it undercuts rivals, and it looks like nothing else. The Ioniq 7 isn't just going to sell, it's going to explode. Number 2, 2026 Cadillac Escalade IQ. Let's be honest, the Escalade isn't just a vehicle. It's a symbol of power, of status, of having arrived. And in 2026, that symbol is going electric, without losing a single drop of swagger. Meet the Cadillac Escalade IQ. This isn't just a step forward for Caddy. This is a quantum leap. The IQ rides on GM's Ultium EV platform, the same architecture that underpins the Hummer EV, but this isn't a brute. This is a luxury battleship floating silently through the streets. The design, sleek, futuristic, and massive. At over 18 feet long, the Escalade IQ is longer than the current Escalade ESV, and yet thanks to clever packaging, it's more spacious than ever before. Digital shield front grille with choreographed lighting, 224-inch wheels with aero inserts, 55-inch full-width interior screen. Yes, 55 rear captain's chairs with 12-way massage, climate zones, and individual entertainment screens, power doors that open as you approach, panoramic roof with embedded starlight LEDs, built-in cooler and champagne chiller. Performance? It's got plenty. Dual motors, 750 horsepower, 70-85 lb-6 of torque, and a 0-60 time of 4.3 seconds. For a vehicle that weighs as much as a private jet, that's absurd. Range? 450 miles thanks to a 200-plus kWh battery pack. Charging? 800V fast charging system gives you 100 miles in 10 minutes. It even includes bidirectional charging to power your home or gear. Cadillac is also adding hands-free Ultra Cruise, its next-gen autonomous highway driving system with full lane change and point-to-point navigation from highway on-ramp to driveway. Price? Starts at $130,000 USD, with the fully loaded trim pushing $160,000 in. But that's the point. The Escalade IQ isn't about budget. It's about making a statement. One loud enough to silence a Bentley Bentayga or a Mercedes Maybach GLS. This is the new face of American luxury. And in 2026, it might just be the most aspirational SUV on earth. Number 1. 2026 Tesla Model Y Redesign. You didn't expect it, did you? Amidst the flash of new arrivals, G-Wagons turned electric, Cadillac flagships dripping in OLED, and BMWs tuned like fighter jets, it's easy to forget the stealthiest assassin in the game. But here it is, the 2026 Tesla Model Y, fully redesigned, rearmed, and ready to outsell them all. Let's be clear, the current Model Y is already the best-selling vehicle in the world. Not just best-selling EV, not just best-selling SUV, best-selling vehicle, period. And yet, it's not done. In 2026, Tesla is launching the next-gen Model Y based on its new Redwood platform, and it's going to change the game again. Here's how. The platform, lighter, stronger, cheaper. Tesla's new Redwood architecture is designed for gigacasting wire-reduced electronics and LFP battery packs, which means faster production's a lower cost, higher safety stack, and more range for less money. Expect the 2026 Model Y to weigh less, handle better, and come in 3 core trims. Standard RWD, 300 miles, $42,000 USD, long-range AWD, 300 miles, $52,000, Performance AWD, 0-60 and 3.6, 330 miles, $56,000 USD. Add Tesla's upcoming next-gen 4680 battery cells, and we're talking 15 to 20% range improvement over current models, with faster charging and better cold weather durability. Tesla's new Model 3 Highland design gave us a taste. The 2026 Y goes further. Wraparound ambient lighting, ventless silent air systems, rear screen for passengers, touch-sensitive buttons, no stalks, just steering wheel inputs, upgraded cabin acoustics with laminated glass. It's still minimalist, yes, but now it feels deliberate, not just bare. Tesla's Autopilot 4.0 hardware is baked in, ready for eventual full self-driving advancements. The UI? Sleeker, smoother, even more intuitive. This is Apple-level UI on 4 wheels. Global domination strategy. The redesigned Model Y isn't just an SUV. It's a scalpel, built to be assembled in North America, China, Berlin, and Mexico. Tesla is targeting mass localization, tax credits, and faster shipping, all to make this the most cost-efficient premium SUV in the world. Expect global versions with India localized range-tuned variants for Canada, Nordic and Gulf markets, optional air suspension and track mode for performance trims. The X factor, the brand effect. Say what you want about Tesla, no brand owns mindshare like this one. Elon tweets, stocks jump, Autopilot gets an update, the internet breaks, and when the new Model Y drops, it will dominate YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, and every car lot from Los Angeles to London. This isn't just sales, it's culture. And even if the G-Wagon is cooler, even if the iX7 is smarter, even if the Escalade is louder, the Model Y will still outsell them all. Quietly, efficiently, ruthlessly. That's why it's known on our list. Not the most luxurious, not the flashiest, but the one most likely to win the war. Which of these 2026 SUVs are you most excited for? Is it the futuristic Cadillac Escalade IQ, the powerhouse Mercedes EQG, or Tesla's stealthy redesigned Model Y? Drop your favorite in the comments below. We read every one, and your pick might just star in a future deep dive. If you love this countdown, make sure to like this video to help it reach more car lovers. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next luxury lineup. Share it with a friend who's obsessed with SUV, EVs, or that one guy still waiting on his Cybertruck. Luxline brings you the future of driving before it hits the streets. We'll see you in the next one.